T minus 6 minutes. T minus 5 minutes. T minus 4 minutes. T minus 3 minutes. T minus 2 minutes. T minus 2 minutes. T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And hello everybody, how are you doing on this beautiful, rainy Friday night? Hopefully everyone is ready, sit back and enjoy the show. Well, we got a lot to talk about. It's going to be a fun one tonight. It's going to be a fun one tonight. The N-word is criminal in some liberal states. Not crime. Now, you're going to let criminals walk free. You're going to let Somalis steal money. But Lord, if a white gal call a little black boy a little niglet, that's the end of the world. That's the end of the world. If a little white girl is playing with her children and about to go MLK on y'all. I'm about to go MLK. I remember back in the days, Bloody Sunday and segregation. We had little black boys trying to steal from little white girls. And the little white lady called him a little nigger. What we're gonna do, what we're gonna do, what we're gonna do. We need to make it so that little black boys can steal from little white boys and little black girls can steal from little white girls. That's what I have a dream. I don't remember that. Anybody remember that speech? I don't remember that speech. I don't remember that speech about the little black boy stealing from the little white boy. I don't remember that speech. That speech, it was funny for me, 'cause I tell you, somebody has gotten convicted for calling an immigrant a nigger. I want y'all to realize this. The whole thing with Shiloh Hendrix, the case is over. You know, she was found guilty of calling somebody a racial slur. It's criminal. That alone should be in front of the Supreme Court. And we're doing a poll. We are doing a poll, okay? Doing a poll. And the poll says, Should Shiloh Hendrix appeal her conviction to the Supreme Court? Yes, this is an attack on free speech. Absolutely. No, let it go. Had her day in court. And then I got this one. People should donate to her to show them support. Because the last time when this all started, they supported her. So make sure y'all take this poll. Make sure y'all take this poll. But I got to talk about how black folk feelings were hurt. I said black folk feelings were hurt. Miss Shiloh said a word that black folk never say. I said black folk never say this word that Shiloh called the little black boy. She said they were sitting in the park and the little Somali boy came digging through her purse. And she looked as he dug through her purse and she said, nigga last, nigga last, get your grubby hands off my cash. And we all saw that people got mad. They were mad because the little white girl called the little black boy a nigga. But he wasn't a nigga, he was Somali. But nobody talks about the little black boy going through her purse and stealing. Oh, Benjamin Crump can't read. Benjamin Crump can't read. But as we go, as we talk, we must understand. Black folk feel they won. Black liberals are celebrating. The N-word got a white gal. Oh, they're happy that a N-word, somebody got locked up for the N-word. I want you to realize this is just absolute, as ridiculous as I sound, it's even more ridiculous that Minneapolis have a law that says you can be locked up for saying the N-word. I want you to realize that they actually got a law that said you can be locked up for saying the N-word. The little boy was stealing from her. So if I'm black and a little black boy going through my bag, you know, because I'm a daddy, and I used to take my daughters to the park, and as a daddy, we got to have some stuff for our little girls. We got to have Pampers, you know, we got to have a baby wipe, you know, a little fruit cup or something in case my daughter get hungry. And I got some little nigga trying to steal my daughter's stuff. You think I'm gonna be like, listen, little black boy. Listen, little black boy. I want you to know that we all understand. I understand that you were stealing my baby girl's stuff, going through my case, and you decided to take from my child. I understand. Just give me a hug. Give me a hug. Oh, God, give me a hug. It ain't gonna go down like that. Nigga, I know you ain't going through my stuff. Oh, hell no. Who the nigga is this? Hey, who the nigga is this? This your little nigga? You better get this nigga before I beat his iPod. That's how I'm going to respond to it. And anybody, if that been a black woman, he would have been niggas and MFers and everything. I know this little bad mother ain't going through my... Get your little bad away from me. A black woman would have went off. So this hypocrisy. And you got the NAACP, so you got the NAACP sitting up there saying it's a good day that this conviction happened. She won't convict it for calling the little boy the N-word. I want you to realize she was convicted calling a grown-tail man for repeating it, and the grown-tail man got offended. That's what she was convicted about. She won't convict it for the little boy. She was convicted for the little girl, for the grown-tail man. So if you don't like to hear the N-word, if someone saying, I hate hearing that word, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. No, we should not all hate that word. Just because you suffer from white guilt don't mean I do. No, what? You must be new to my channel. Oh my God, I got somebody on YouTube saying, we shall all hate the N-word. Who? Who should hate the N-word? Huh? Me? Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Somebody hurry up and go to YouTube and respond to this gentleman for me. This man said we all should hate the N-word. What? Who? Oh, excuse me. I would never say the N-word on my show. You are at the right place. Because me, Jamal, would never say the N-word. I can sit here and puff my chest out, and I can guarantee you would never hear the N-word come out of my mouth. I would never say the N-word. Never. I have too much respect. Never shall I say the N-word.
Fucking gay. They want me to think the N-word is wrong, but
ever would I say such a word. No, not me. I got integrity. Integrity. So if anybody is new here, I don't say the N-word. Oh no, not me. Oh no, not me.
Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here. Hang that. Tie. Beep, bop, 4-figure boy. I hate a nigga.
No, not that word. I would never use that word. Jess. That's just hypocrisy. They gonna sit here and convict this young lady because somebody, all jokes aside, somebody was going through her child stuff, stealing her child's stuff. She got mad and she responded with anger. That's all that was. Now, before I go any further, I would like to thank Miss Deshawn Jennings. Miss Deshawn Jennings, thank you for your kindness and generosity and donation to the page through Venmo. Thank you for your kindness and generosity and donation to the page through Venmo. And then I would like to thank my producer, Shayne Terry. Shayne Terry, thank you, Shayne. Shayne can never thank Shayne Terry enough. Shayne, I want to thank you for your kindness and generosity and donation to the page through Super Chat. Thank you, Shayne. Thank you. Thank you, Shayne, for your kindness and generosity and donation to the page through Super Chat.
I love you.
Now, I would like to thank J9000. I would like to thank J9000 for this blessing to the page. He gifted 5 subscriptions. I would like to thank J9000 for gifting 5 subscriptions. That is a blessing. That is a blessing. So I would like to thank J9000 for that blessing to the page. Thank you, J9000, for that blessing to the page. Oh, snap. Then I would like to thank Z-Man. Z-Man said $5 challenge, y'all. Z-Man say $5 challenge on Rumble. Shayne said something over here. Now, Z-Man over here says $5 challenge, y'all. $5 challenge on Rumble. Who gonna take him up on? So I would like to thank Z-Man for his kindness and generosity and donation to the page through Super Chat. Thanks you, Z-Man, for your kindness and generosity and donation to the page.
I
love you.
So let's go on and get started. Please remember, if you would like to donate to the page or you would like to become a member, if you like the content, Jamal, man, really like it. Hey, how can I donate to the page? Okay, you can use Super Chat or you can use my favorite one. You can become a member. Take a look. You can do a Super Chat, but look at this, membership. 99 cents. You know, I'm going to really push this one a lot, contributors, and hopefully my moderators, not just Shayne, but moderators on YouTube, will tell people about the 99 cents a month. That's it. Just 99 cents a month, 4 quarters, or 20 cents if it's 5 weeks. Those help keep the page going. But it all started when a woman was at the park and she was being harassed because the little boy stole something out of her purse. Now, I want to remind you, the person that's recording this video is this person. Sexual assault case against Rochester man dismissed. 2 Somalis, okay? Once again, Minneapolis, Minnesota have a problem with Somalis. They have taken over this state. That's why you got so much crookedness going on when it comes to this. So, you got these two. This one right here. The old long haired one. And so he's recording.
You call him a nigger, the child?
The fuck you talking
Did you
about?
call the child the nigger word?
None of your fucking business.
It is my own business. You call him a nigger? Okay, why don't you have the balls to say it right now again?
Fuck you, nigger.
Okay.
Nigger.
All right. That's what you say.
You don't go digging through people's shit, you dumb fuck.
Nobody dig into your shit.
A little fucking kid just did, you dumbass.
That little kid, you call him a nigger?
Yeah.
The little child?
What if he acts like one, he's gonna...
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child, 5-year-old, a nigger, the N-word.
Stupid rules. That's what he's gonna act
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know, that's a hate speech. And you can be recorded for that.
I don't give a shit.
But I'm not gonna play along. Nigga, I feel like saying nigga today. Oh yeah, I feel like saying nigga tonight.
Fuck off.
Okay, we'll see about that, what the internet has to say about you.
Now, being that she is in Minneapolis, being that she is in the state of Minnesota, you can expect stuff like this. But you don't have to take it. Where is the advocacy for her? Where is the advocacy from groups that's not going to take it? I'm always hearing how people say they're not going to take it and you need to push back. But you have someone that's been convicted. Now, like I said, she didn't get convicted for saying it to the little boy. She got convicted for saying it to him. A grown tail man. That's what she got convicted for. Talking to a grown tail man who sound like he shouldn't be here in the first place.
Late last night, the jury returned a split verdict, finding her guilty of one count, but not guilty of the other count. The count she was found guilty for was not related to the racial slur thrown at the child, but instead conduct against the man who took that viral video. Now, during the trial, the Rochester branch of the NAACP submitted a victim impact statement and asked the judge for the stiffest sentence possible, saying, quote, the words and actions of Ms. Hendrix caused tremendous fear and trauma to a defenseless child. For many members of our community, this was not simply an isolated playground incident. It was a painful reminder that the hatred represented by that word still exists today. Hendrix did not speak in court. KTTC reporting Hendrix was sentenced to probation. She has to complete 200 hours of community service and will be required to pay a $1,000 fine. Tom and Kelly.
All right, Hannah, thanks for the update overnight. Appreciate that.
Time now just about 6:34. Protests pushed well into the night in Madison, Wisconsin, and expected to resume later.
You see that? That's what happened. Now, she has an attorney, and she fought this. And the attorney did a good daggone job. Might as well admit it. But this is her attorney and what he had to say about it.
What's your reaction to the verdict today?
I think it's pathetic. I think it's sad. I think it's sick. I think shocked. I've never had a trial where they keep people. This is a misdemeanor, by the way, till 10:30 at night. Never even heard of that one before. Most courts, most counties, what they do is around 4:30, 5 o'clock is they say, okay, we're going to send the jurors home. They got kids, they got families, they got things to do. No, we're keeping them. I've never heard of that before. So that alone, I know this is a thing, I guess, Olmsted County, they do this. I thought that was bizarre. But the verdict itself, let's make something clear here. Let's make something very clear. She's acquitted, not guilty, right? Not guilty with the child. The state reads a 5-minute victim impact statement about the child? She was acquitted about the child. She's convicted on the count involving the cameraman, who they never called to testify. Keep this in mind. They never called the cameraman to testify. This judge prohibited us from telling the jury that Shire Jamali had a GoFundMe page, $340,000. He testified that it was done in May last year, done. That's not true. There's a link on the bottom of the page that goes to another open account. My investigator hit the link last night, donated $10. It's open. You can donate right now. You can donate right now to Shire Jamali's GoFund page right now. It's open. He testified under oath and perjured himself. He perjured himself over and over and over and over again. This was without any stretch of the imagination. It was like I was fighting the prosecutor and the judge. It was like I'm taking on two parties at the same time. The judge and the prosecutor. It was very bizarre. Very bizarre. GoFundMe. Huge, worldwide, giant. It's like Google, right? This is so big. My investigator was going to testify that this page with Shire Jamali's name on it. 5-year-old. The kid's 9. 5-year-old. $340,000 he raised. The judge would not let me show it to a jury. Sorry. The judge would not let me show it to the jury. Okay? And if you go through any of you right now can go online right now. And the judge, like, you can't authenticate this. You can't lay foundation. This prosecutor is telling the judge, oh, how do we know this is real? How do we know this is real? So anyone can make this up. You can go online right now, today, right now. Go on that page, unless they run and take it down. Scroll down. He has an open GoFundMe. He said on the stand he does not. He lied and lied and lied and lied. This entire thing's a shakedown. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. The prosecutor should be ashamed of himself. The judge should be ashamed of herself. I had a battle here for 4 days on a stupid misdemeanor, disorderly conduct. This is nuts. This is crazy. $340,000. Nope. Can't show the jury. 5-year-old. Kid was 9. His name's on it. Can't authenticate it. Still open account. So we're going to appeal it. We will appeal it. We have so many appellate issues, I don't even know where to begin. Judges screaming at me during the trial. Judges interrupting me every time I want to make a record. Judge says to me, Mr. Corrales, you keep wanting to make a record after I rule. This is crazy. Most rulings during a trial by a judge are made during the trial. And then when you take a break, you make a record, right? You take a break, you make a record. I kept asking. If you're in there and you watch the trial, I kept asking, I need to make a record. I need to make a record. She'd get upset, run in the back. Get upset, run in the back. Your Honor, I need to make a record. It started piling up. All these objections started piling up. Your Honor, I need to make a record. I need to make a record. She'd run in the back. I'm like, Judge, we got to make a record. This is insane. This isn't law. This is a circus. This is monkey court. This is nuts, right? You make a record. The judge.
Oh no, he done said chimping out court. Oh, he gonna be in trouble now. He said the court was chimping out.
Judge should come out and say, okay, I made my ruling, Mr. Corrales, what is your record you like to make? I try to make a record, she interrupts me from the beginning. Right from the start. Every time I tried to make a record, she interrupts me. Every single time. Every single time. I'm like,
that is activism from the bench. That is liberal progressiveness trying to appeal to be a friend to the black community because it's ignorance who want to see white people going to jail for the N-word. I want you to realize that's not a one-up. There are people who will want to see white people going to jail for the N-word. There are people in the black community that would like to see people going to jail for saying the N-word. Now, what they won't tell you, the same people that want to see white people go to jail for saying the N-word, every last one of their rap lyrics got nigga, 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 nigga. My nigga. Every last one of them. Let me be your nigga, nigga. Let me be your nigga. Let me be your nigga. Nigga. So this is wrong. 100%. And I'm glad he's going to appeal this. No, Patricia Holly. No, that judge isn't on the take. That judge is liberal. Well, do you realize these liberal activist judges, like the judge up in Wisconsin who helped the illegal immigrant escape out the door? Y'all forgot that? There was a judge that lost. Well, she didn't go to jail for it, but she helped illegal immigrants sneak out the door. Please remember to donate to the page. Please remember to donate to the page. Your donations help keep the page going. Remember, your donations help keep the page going. Now, I would like to stop and thank Mrs. V. Long. Miss V. Long, I want to thank you for your kindness and generosity and donation to the page through Super Chat. I want to thank Miss V. Long for her kindness and generosity and donation to the page through Super Chat.
I love you.
I want y'all. What? Auntie, no. Wow. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. I would like to thank my auntie for showering me with a blessing. I would like to thank my auntie for showering me with a blessing. My auntie, she's home. I talked to her earlier. She's stable. She's home. She's getting the things done so she can bounce back. I told her, don't even try to watch the show. Just relax, spend time with her husband, and just focus on herself. But she blessed the page. Wow, that was a blessing. You know what? If she gonna bless the page like that, oh, that's right, I did take it off. Where is... If she's gonna bless the page like that, I was not expecting that. I want to thank you for the blessing. Where is my... Well, I think which one is she like? Oh, I know which one she like. Where is I wasn't expecting that. I'm trying to find wow. Let me... Where is that? Oh, there it go. To my auntie, Miss Yvette Spellman, thank you for the blessing to the page. Thank you for the blessing to the page. Thank you for the best blessing to the page, Auntie. Thank you. Everyone, the word is wrong if nobody is allowed to use it. You can't say saying the N-word is racist when you got black folk who use it. There is no such word as a word only people of a certain race can use. And don't ever accept that. You know, I was joking earlier because someone said they hate the word. We all hate the word. I don't. Well, Jamal, what happens if you hear a white person say nigger? They say nigger. What happened if you go to Kentucky Fried Chicken to get you some chicken, Jamal, and a white person says, you want a biscuit with that, nigger? I thought a biscuit come with it. What's all the hate? I need to see your manager. Cause I asked for a buttery biscuit, and you ain't give me no buttery biscuit. Now, nigga, make sure this nigga get a buttery biscuit. And don't give me that biscuit from the front. Nah, give me the biscuit on the second pan. This nigga likes some hot buttery biscuits. Now, if nobody don't want to use it, Jamal, I just can't use that word. Fine, you can't. My best friend, one of my best friends, someone I used to do a podcast with, Jay McCanny. Jay loved me, okay? Jay McCanny loves me. Not like that. Not like that. Somebody be like, Jay, I heard you love Jamal. What's really going on? No, not like that. Jay don't love me like that. Jay love me as a friend. But Jay won't do a show with me because I am subject to slip and say that word. That's a friend. That's love when you can tell someone, Jamal, I love you, man. I would love to do a show with you, but I know you gonna slip and say that word, and I don't like it. That's love. That's being a 100% real. No hypocrisy. Oh yeah. Jay wife sometimes will watch the show on Sunday. Jay will watch the show on Sunday. His wife will, they'll watch the show on Sunday. But not during the week because of some of the language and stuff I use. That's love. Jay has told me when we was doing the 4Js, hey man, can you not use the N-word tonight or at least wait till I get off? And I will try to respect Jay McCanny, especially when he had to get off early. I would wait and try to hold it in until Jay got off. Now, I didn't succeed all the time. But that's the love Jay had for me to tell me the truth. So if you don't like the N-word, that's cool. I'm not going to be mad at you. Oh, you don't like the N-word, you don't need to stay on my... No, I wouldn't do that. No. If you don't like the N-word, that's cool. That's cool. I don't hate nobody because they say they don't like something I do. Look, my auntie loved me to death. My auntie, Miss Yvette, who just showered me down with a blessing. She hate this man. She hate when I play this man. I love you. Oh, she hate him. My auntie hate him. I can play that now because she's not watching the show. But always remember, just because you disagree with me, don't mean I'm not going to talk to you. Just because you say you don't like something, I did, or in a video, I'm not going to stop playing it or doing it. But that's just what it is. There's nothing wrong with telling me, Jamal, I disagree. So, understand, that N-word stuff is ridiculous. To be offended by one and not the other. And I want to hurry up and get this video in. Like, you got this boy. His name is Durell Ruiz. There was a Wisconsin shooting. This man tries to stab an officer in the leg with a butcher knife. They call it a big knife. Black folk call it butcher knife. Michael Myers knife. Hey, Miss Tara Gomez, how you doing? Oh, job. got Keon Carter up here. What's going on with you, Keon? What's going on with you, Keon, tonight? Your birthday should be tomorrow. That's right, your birthday tomorrow, Keon. That's right, Keon, your birthday tomorrow. I'll probably wait to 12 o'clock to say happy birthday. I'm going to wait till 12 o'clock to say happy birthday. But it's just, I just think it's wrong. But you got this kid, because I'm about to open up the phone lines, because I want to give two strong things to talk about, because I still got, we are going to Rumble tonight, okay? I got to go to the Rumble Rebels tonight, okay? I got to go to the Rumble Rebels, and we got to talk, because it's oh, Robin Robinson up here. Hey, Robin. Mr. Hessler. You know Mr. Hessler. Y'all know Mr. Hessler. And Rapper 10,000 can't wait to I went to school with Keon. Okay, Amanda and Keon are friends already. Okay. But enough's enough. I'm sick and tired of every time I turn around, someone try to fight the police, and the police do their job, and then all of a sudden the police are wrong. And they hollering. Nobody ever tells the person, stop fighting with police. Please stop fighting with police, young man. Lay on the ground. Please stop fighting with the police, young man. Lay on the ground. Nobody ever says that. And people get tired of it. I'm sick and tired of every time you get somebody, they look at me, oh, you better be lucky the police gonna get you. One day the police gonna get you. The police gonna get you one day. What the police gonna get me for? I'm not selling crack no more. I'm not a no good piece of trash drug dealer no more. I'm not out here gang fighting no more. So why should the police stop me? In Rocky Mount, my old hometown, Nash County, they don't even stop me. Why? Because they know I've changed. And then if they do, if I'm in a certain part of Rocky Mount, and if they stop me, I know why. Hey, what's going on tonight? Oh man, hey Jamal, man, what you doing around here? We ain't seen you in years. Oh, I'm just going through. That's all. I'm just coming through real quick, just to see an old friend. Man, you ain't hanging around with that old crew you did. Nah, man, I got 2 kids now. All right, Jamal. We seen you. You got that gray now, but hey, man, look, officer, I made my bed. I got the lie in it. You just doing your job. That's how black folk need to act. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. There is some, and let me say this, there are some black folk that never get pulled by the police. Why? Because they know how to obey the law. And when they do get pulled for a speeding ticket, yes, officer, how may I help you? Yes, I was speeding, officer. Here go my license. Here go my registration. Anything else, officer? That's how you handle yourself. You don't have to behave like an idiot. Fighting with the police, how can you be scared that the police is going to take your life if you constantly fighting with them? You can't be both. And I want to mind you, this man is having a quote unquote conference, and this ignorant nigga come up there acting ignorant. I'm sorry if you are a police chief and you send your police to quote unquote talk to the community. You got some ignorant nigga getting up there. You tell your police officers, get off the stage and let them do it. Matter of fact, stop having these things, especially after you see that the shooting was justified. Stop trying to placate these niggas. Stop trying to placate them. Stop trying to make them feel good. Stop trying to make them feel like they have a voice in this. Tell them the shooting was justified. Control your people. No, I don't want my daughter being a police officer. No, I don't want my daughter being a police officer. Because there's no respect for them anymore. I can't imagine my daughter come out. I'm like, baby, what happened to your eye? What happened to your eye? I was tackling a suspect and he hit me and that. Oh, I'm going back to jail. I'm gonna fire him. Daddy gonna be criminal. We gonna tussle. But I want y'all to see just some of this ignorance.
I beat your ass in front of the police. And I don't know what type of black man you used to being around, but you're not going to disrespect women like that, my brother.
That's what you're going to do.
Because I'm like that.
No, you're not.
I'm like that.
Because if you was, you'd have did
I'm
something.
like that.
Do it. Do something.
You talking
Show
about.
me how like that you are then. Show me if you like that.
I'm like that.
Do it.
Don't have to monopolize to get our points across. He said what he needed to say and let the police chief respond, and then you get to respond back to him.
No, I don't get to respond back to him, brother. I know the response. You are out your mind if you think you're going to hypnotize me into believing that this young man
No, I got it.
Other than what we have already been
what DCI does. I grew up in this community. I don't need nobody. The question is, police chief told us that the DCI is investigating this as a homicide.
Oh man, you hate black folks.
No, I don't hate black folks. I hate niggas. And they come in all colors. Just
I like that answer.
What's your question?
Now let him finish so that we can actually hear the
And
information.
now you're yelling at a black woman continuing.
No, you don't know us. You don't know what's going on.
man, sit your dumb ass down.
Either I can get you shoot up out of here, or you
should listen because you
no. Stand up. What you not gonna do is tell the sister what she needs to do in front of me.
What I'm not gonna do.
We told them the truth.
Will you ignorant niggas please shut the hell up? What I'm not gonna do is hey.
My name is Clyde.
No, you don't get to walk up on me, brother. You don't get. It don't matter. You don't get. I ain't no shaking no motherfucking hands with no imperialists. I don't do that. You're in my space right now. Too. Now I'm gonna back up right here, and if you keep walking up on me, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about.
Smell that is. You changing diapers?
Let me put my things down. That's aggression. That's a sign of I'm backing up. This man approached me. I don't care if your hand was out, brother. Don't do that. I'm from the ghetto. I'm from gang culture. We don't
I want to show you something. It's my shocked face.
do that, brother. Don't walk up on me like that. I have PTSD. Okay, y'all.
But this is what they want.
And that's the problem right there.
Right, so tell him to calm down.
The enemy is
Right, tell him to calm down.
No more calming down. We're tired.
I'm tired too.
Okay,
So he gonna have a conversation or he wants to calm down.
And these are the ladies and gentlemen that will rest good tonight. They're going to sleep good.
Nobody talking for us. We don't need nobody talking for us. We don't.
This nigga's crazy.
So, and that's the issue. No, I got it, sis. I got it. This is our community. I grew up in this community. I went to Gompers, Blackhawk East, Madison College, and UW-Madison. We don't need nobody that's not from here speaking for us. So,
Boy, I hate a nigga.
he's a visitor, and somebody's gonna let him know that. I don't care what they got going on and how they got it going on. This is a new show, and we ain't running it like that. Let the police chief finish saying what he got to say so we can get our information out.
He's a homo.
We need, and we can run with it to the street.
So here's the thing.
But this right here,
here's the thing. Look,
this
this not your show. Here's the thing. We all witnessed on social media last night a human being take the life of another human being.
And we were all there, and you were not there. So you gotta stop flying in.
Stop it, Clyde. Stop it, Clyde.
Mind you, all that was over what you saw of the police defending himself. They tased him and he's still trying to stab him. Oh, businesses are leaving the black community. But before I go any further, I told y'all I always got to let people know that I got to always show people some love. I want to say that, yeah, this is Miss Patricia Holly Holloman. I want to thank Mr. Dojan Holly, which is Miss Patricia Holly Holloman's husband. I want to thank her and him for their kindness and generosity and donation to the page. I want to thank them for their kindness and generosity and donation to the page through PayPal. She used, wrongly. Look, she used PayPal. I want to thank her. They use PayPal. I want to thank Mrs. Holly Holloman. Is that Holly? No, this somebody. No, this somebody else. Oh, Mr. Dojan P. Holly. That's not my bad. My bad. I just sat here and said for somebody else. Please forgive me. I want to thank Miss Dojan P. Holly for his kindness and generosity and donation to the page.
I love you.
Then I would like to thank someone sent one membership gift to receive the gift membership. I have Mrs. Erica Michelle gifted a membership to that girl Casey. All right, thank you. That girl Casey got it. Thank you for that gift membership. Thank you for your kindness and generosity and donation to the page.
Love you.
And thank you. All right, phone lines are open. I still got to talk about the war. It's Friday Night Fights. It's your night. You're the host. You get to ask me questions or you talk about what you want to talk about. You are the host, 2 minutes and 30 seconds to talk about what you want to talk about. Want to make sure I get you. You are now the king. It is your show. Hold on, let me check Cash App. See, did anybody donate through Cash App? Because I don't want to miss anybody. Okay. I didn't miss anybody. All right. So, please. Let's go on and get it started. We are having the call in. I know I'm running late. Jamal, you running late. I know. I had a lot to talk about so I can give people a chance to call in. I hope to hear from a bunch of people. Now, while I got somebody coming in, last night I didn't have the show. My supervisor is on vacation. Okay? Me being the lead tech, I automatically came to do call in. Last night we had power go off in a building, but it was about 2 or 3 because it was flickering. And I had to stay there so the city of Durham could come out, go into different apartments and different buildings and check. That's my job. So I have to escort them when people aren't home. That's the life of a maintenance man. So that's why I didn't have a show last night. Okay? So please forgive me for not having a show. I couldn't help that. Okay? But let's get started, shall we? We're going to get started. Whether you know, Mr. David Hessler, the Raging Viking, got to start it off tonight. So let's start off with, of course, with Mr. David Hessler. Mr. David, how are you doing tonight?
Well, other than that's not like I'm doing. Okay, Jamal.
All right. Well, your time. Okay, go and talk to me.
Well, you know, I'm so sick. You know how the radical black community was always screaming, we need body cams so we can prove that when police are racist, all that. And then, of course, now that body cams are showing the absolute opposite, they still want to scream racism and just out there hunting down poor innocent black men and women that shoot them and kill them. You know, that same old garbage.
Well, hold on.
I remember. Oh, go ahead.
The problem is, it's not that body cams, it's not all these different things. The problem is, once it's been exposed, what happened? Too many law enforcement, too many people waste time trying to explain it and have pity. If and I'm just saying it, if somebody's son gets shot by the police, I'm sorry, you don't need to have compassion for that family. Ma'am, your child was fighting the police, he got shot. End of story. Well, you need to have compassion. No, I don't need to have compassion for the family. They child screwed the pooch, and he paid for it. That's how it should be. But
that's 100% right. I mean, you look at remember the BLM riots when that one black bud just walked up to this innocent little white kid playing in his yard, got him down like a filthy animal, and all the BLM not only defended him, they celebrated it in shooting that child. You remember that one?
That happened in Wilson, North Carolina, Young Canyon. Yeah, during the George Floyd riots. Young Cannon in Wilson, North Carolina was sitting outside playing. The white guy was the guy friend. He went, took his gun and shot that little boy in the head. And people still sat here and was sitting here marching for George Floyd. I was pissed off about that. I said right then and there, once that man shot that child in the head, if white people didn't stop, if white people didn't stop that crap about the George Floyd, and then black folk like myself didn't realize by you having sympathy or seeing that video and jumping to conclusions, this is what you're going to do. When that stuff started, the white community should have backed away and said no and demanded justice and demanded him to hang right then and there. But they didn't because they wanted to have compassion for George Floyd.
Well, I mean, look at the Emilio Anthony case, man. You know, that not only were they trying to make excuses for Camilla murdering Austin cold blood, they were all doing everything they could to justify it, you know, and they were saying how they supported it and wanted to do it to more people and all that, you know, and they need to go out and find anybody white and kill them, especially if they're a small woman or old person or something like that. And then they want to cry about racism and stuff. This makes me sick as it can be. Well, you know what?
Well, I have to say this. I have to say this. The reason why they get away with it is because white Americans allow them to get away with it. White America has allowed this over and over and over again because so many white people are like, well, you know, it don't mean no. We can just push back instead of sitting here saying we're tired of it. You've had long enough. Name me one black community where they ain't sitting here fighting and killing each other. Name me one white community that where they are killing each other at the rate they are doing it in the black community. You can't. None whatsoever.
Exactly. Well, like I've been saying with the illegals, you know, I think all the angel families, people that suffer from these illegal aliens get together and massive lawsuit against all the politicians, all these paid protesters, all these supporters of these illegals and supporting them committing crime and stuff, just a massive lawsuit. And you want to play these games, we'll play games too. We're going to keep after you till you got nothing left. Just like you're trying to leave us.
Well, until the white community get tired and start voting like they're tired, and it has to start with white folk coming together and saying we're not going to put up with it. We're done. You've had your opportunities. We're done. Because what keeps happening, I got so many videos of playing. You know, when I played this video of these Boom Quisha, these bonnet bachelors.
Yeah.
First thing somebody black wanting to do is, well, it's white people to do it. You got 40 videos of black folk fighting like cats and dogs, like ignorant fools in a Bojangles and a Popeyes. You get one white, two big white girls out there fighting at a country bar, and they try to compare. You got 30 videos compared to one, and white folk keep letting it happen because other whites keep saying, why you? The white community needs to have a deep, soul-searching conversation and stop this mess.
You know what? I don't care. I mean, God forbid it happens to me or a family member. You think I'm going to just let it ride? Man. Whatever they say, however they try to justify that, I'm going to go after the bloody defense lawyers. I'll go after their family and any other piece of trash that tries to justify whatever they've done to my family.
And that's how it's supposed to be. People aren't supposed to be worried whether or not this is going to hurt feelings. The truth is the truth. And if you're going to continue to let a community continue to do all this stuff like this going on, look at the black community and how much violence and crime in the black community. Look at the violence. And you don't think that's affecting? The last 30 seconds is yours.
Like I'm tired of it. There's always excuses for the criminals to do what they do, and they're always justified or entitled to harm their victims. And we need to really start cracking down on this. I mean, come on, man. Since when are the criminals victims and victims are worthless trash that deserves whatever happened to them?
Well, here's what people forgot. Here's the thing people forgot. In the 1960s, excuse me, 1970s and 80s, they start doing this crap about more leniency. You had Willie Horton in Massachusetts. This is what cost Michael Dukakis the election. They started letting criminals have a revolving door. He let this man out. He went to this white lady home. He raped her and murdered her because of the revolving door and the liberal policies. And that's when you came up with the 3 strike laws. Joe Biden listened to older blacks who was like, hey, the black on black crime affects us as black folk because we're the biggest victims of black on black crime. When black folk commit crimes, black folk is the biggest victims. And they went and Bill Clinton fixed it.
Well, you have a good one, Jamal. I'm going to call it a night. You take care.
All right. Thank you for calling in. That was Mr. David Hessler again. That was David Hessler. I'm sitting here going through some stuff and trying to comment with people and everything. what's going on in the community. And then you got people that are worried about the N-word. You got people that are sitting up here telling people, oh, the N-word and the N-word. And you got people sitting up here dying like that. That right there shows you that there is something culturally wrong with the community. To where if the police is trying to detain you, the police are telling you, get your butt on the ground. And you can't get on the ground. You have to fight with the police because some people around you, standing around you, sitting there, want you to put on a show. They want you to put on a show. And so you act like a pert idiot. And you get killed because of your own stupidity. Uh-oh, somebody just donated. Oh, all right. Check this out. Miss B. Uh-oh. We got another. We got a blessing to the page. I would like to thank Brian Golis. Brian Golis. Thank you for your blessing to the page through Super Chat. Brian Golis, thank you for your blessing to the page through Super Chat. Thank you, Brian Golis, for the blessing to the page. Thank you for the blessing to the page. Good night, Brian Golis. Yeah, what I am trying to do, folks, so that way the page can go without getting hit with copyright strikes. I'm going away. Certain songs are triggering copyrights. And people are watching the show. And then if when they come back to watch it, commercials are going to go, but because of the copyright strikes on it, hurts the show. So I'm changing things over now. When I go to Rumble, if someone do it, would there be different songs during Rumble? Absolutely. I'm gonna play different music during Rumble when people bless the page. But I kind of think I'm changing things up a little bit like I do. And so far, people are liking the video that I put out with the President Trump walking with the flag. Like I said, tonight it's Friday, so it's going to be a little different. I chose a song that, people bless the page. It's not going to get me hit. But people are tired. Look at this. Look at this. They tase him and he's still fighting. I want you to realize he's grabbing his knife trying to stab people. You see that? Why should they have to fight you? Why should the police have to fight you? Why do people say this is part of police work? I get so sick and tired of hearing people say this is part of police work. This is not part of police work. This is almost 12 o'clock. Okay, GM Paul. Okay. The jump is my toilet mouth. Okay. Okay, then Mr. Paul. My bad. My bad. Earlier, I just want to correct myself. Earlier, when I received kindness and generosity through PayPal, it was by Mr. Paul Holly. Patricia Holly. I be messing it up, y'all. I be messing it up. I be saying Miss Patricia Holly Holloman. I apologize, Mr. Holly, because that's putting her maiden name before her married name. So I apologize to you and your family because that was wrong. I do not mind saying I apologize, I was wrong. It is Mrs. Patricia Holman Holly and her husband Paul Holly, where her husband Paul Holly is the one that donated through PayPal. So y'all forgive me, please forgive me. I know it's a different topic and yet it's totally not right. The reunification BS is just that BS. Hey, call Miss Tara Gomez. You can call in and talk about New Mexico politics. Look, everybody know when Amtrak Horn call in, she gonna talk about Washington. Okay, if Miss Patricia Holloman does not call in and talk about Washington State, if that ain't Miss, you ain't gonna make me believe that's Miss Amtrak Horn, Miss Sheila Rickers. You ain't gonna make me believe that, because I know Miss Sheila Rickers. She gonna call in and talk about New Mexico State. Washington. So if something's going on in New Mexico State, call in. It's Friday. That's what Friday is for. You'd be surprised at the people that can reach out and help. Now, I'm gonna do this for Miss Patricia, for Miss Amtrak Horn, because some of these videos I get so you guys can like them and love them. So Miss Amtrak Horn, this video's for you.
What the hell you did? Oh, that's just my brother. He wants something too. Well, he need to get out of here. Ain't enough for all three of us. It's barely just enough for me and you. Come on, man. They ain't ate all day. I don't give a damn, me either. Shoot. I really don't want him up here with me. Come on, bro. Slide me a few pieces. I can't. He watching me. I said, get out of here. Ouch. Leave that bacon alone. Don't forget you on your diet. I said, leave that bacon alone. Shit about turkey bacon. Get that hand out of here. And don't drink that juice either. Too much sugar. Now, just what the hell is that? Oh my God. And he coming this way. He getting bigger and bigger. Girl, if you don't open this damn door. Okay, come on. Yeah. I used to do this for a living. You're not stronger than me. You're soft as cotton. I told you. I told you she my girl. Y'all stop. That ain't what she said last night. Get your ass out of here. Oh my God. Ask her about last night. I guess you really do love me. I do. I hope this ain't no fatal attraction. Nah, I thought I'd have seen it all. Me too. But this one take the cake. What they do to him? Oh my God. They done used a highlight on this man. What is going on? What type of experimenting they doing? I don't want no part of it. Me either.
I'm sorry. The funniest part of this video, the funniest part, and I had to watch this one part 6 times. I watched this one part 6 times.
He coming this way. He getting bigger and bigger. Girl, if you don't open this damn door.
Look at that cat face. Look at that cat face. That is funny. Look at that cat face. And it looks like that cat saying, Heifer, if you don't open this door and let me in. The cat is literally like, is you crazy? Let me in.
He coming this way. He getting bigger and bigger. Girl, if you don't open this damn door.
Yo, that is funny. That is literally funny. Hold on, rapper. Hold on for 1 second. I do got to thank and well, she done donated twice, so she blessed the page. I'm there, Miss V Long. Yeah, she done donated twice. 34 years of marriage tomorrow. Thank you, Jamal, for everything. Well, Miss V Long, I would like to say happy 34th anniversary. Happy 34th anniversary. And may God bless you with 30 more. Thank you, Miss V Long, for your blessing to the page through Super Chat. Thank you, Miss V Long, for that blessing to the page. Now, let's go on and get Rapper 10,000. Rapper 10,000 has been waiting comfortably. Hey, Rapper, what's going on with you tonight?
Well, lots going on, Jamal. Was listening to Trump's speech at the White House Correspondent Dinner before coming on to your show. Was kind of hoping everybody else was watching that tonight after we knew happened in April. But I pretty much enjoyed a lot of the speech, and but it was pretty hilarious in some parts, especially Trump roasting Gavin Newsom and my governor, especially jokingly saying, should I call him fat, even though I call my governor fat ass all the time as an insult because he is. And I'm sure Cutie Mom would agree with me, as well as anybody else who's in the state of Illinois.
Well,
there's a lot of important stuff happening that I wanted to ask you about to see if you were familiar with.
Well, go on and shoot. Go on and ask me.
Okay. Well, I was curious if you saw Brandon Tatum's interview with the drowning victim's friends, as well as was that interview Ben Crump put on that was just full of lies.
You know what? No, I'll be honest. I didn't see that video. I did not watch that video with Benjamin Crump because of the simple fact Benjamin Crump is a liar and a sleazy ambulance chaser, okay? Yeah. Benjamin Crump is a sleazy ambulance chaser, and I'm sorry. He has done so much damage. This man has done so much damage with what he does. I don't have time. I have to watch him for news. I have to watch him for news. But what I won't do is I stomach him so much, and he can't read. This man cannot read, and it was horrible. My 9-year-old daughter can read better than he can. But he has now. The problem is, rapper. Let me hold on. I got to start your time over, rapper. Let this thing beep off.
Okay.
Okay, I have to start your time over because I messed up on it. Okay, so you're gonna have to I'm have to start your time over because I was talking rapper. But
Okay.
I'm sorry. Benjamin Crump sound like someone who literally got his law degree because of DEI. He literally
Yep.
sound like someone who got his law degree because of DEI. Nobody
Yeah, pretty
should.
much.
Now,
He's-
if he has quote unquote Asperger's or he's autistic, then that's different. I will say that. If he has Asperger's or autism and he sounds like that, that is different. But I know people
I agree.
who have Asperger's and they sound nothing like him.
Exactly. But the one thing I think everybody needs to listen to is Brandon Tatum's interview with with Northern Wells friends, and you will see that this entire case that Ben Crump and Al Sharpton and the Wells family is putting together based off of race is completely fabricated and false, and even that autopsy report has been proven to be inconclusive because it doesn't agree with the narrative that they build up. I don't know what happened to Northern Wells, but I do think that it was a complete accident because according to other people who live in the area, that there's a whole bunch of drowning accidents that happen there all the time. And what I gather, he chose to stay there because of a girl there. So don't know all the circumstances behind it, but I do know that this whole thing wasn't motivated by race, and I hope that the white friends do sue Ben Crump, Al Sharpton, and the Wells family for slander, because this is no different than what Carmelo Anthony's family did by race hustling and lying just for money and attention.
Well, here is my thing. And here is my thing. The whole thing is wrong because somebody knew that this was not a quote unquote attack. This was not criminal. And he was able to continue to tell a lie. And hold on for 1 second. I want to show everybody. This man is considered the super civil rights lawyer. I want to point something out to y'all. This man, but hold on for a second, rapper. Let me turn you down real quick. Let me put you on hold real quick, rapper. To Keon Carter. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Keon. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, happy birthday, Keon Carter. The Lord allowed you to live to see one more year. Happy birthday, Keon Carter. Happy birthday to ya. Ow! Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Ow! Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to Keon Carter on Facebook. Keon Carter, who is a proud Facebook person. Keon loves his Facebook. And Keon is one of the people who is, like I say, you have certain people, they can go to, when it's time to go to Rumble, he goes to Rumble. But you know what? Keon Carter and many others like Keon, Miss Teresa, Miss Amanda Farrell, Ellen DeWitt, and many others, They keep, whenever I'm live on Facebook, they make sure Facebook is there. They make sure they're showing the support. And I'm happy. And I thank you, Keon Carter. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Keon. Happy birthday. Now, this is what Rapper 10,000 is talking about. He's on hold, but this is what Rapper 10,000 was talking about.
It goes the gunshot wound of the head. A, the injury, proliferation of the left internal
She looking down like this mofo can't read.
I'm looking at this word because I know it's not subdural artery, but it's
Do you see this woman looking like this mofo can't read? This mofo cannot read. Now, let me bring back up Rapper 10,000. Let me bring back up Rapper. Now, that's old, but that is a clip of this man reading. This man sound like that reader. Now, like I said, if he was high-functioning autistic people can read. They sound that they don't call words, okay? A lot better than that. And I was saying he may be Asperger's. But Miss Amanda saying, don't you, Miss Amanda Farrell said, you better not say that's nobody from Asperger. Oh, no, it is not. He can't read. She checked me real quick. She said, oh, no, it's not. No, Jamal, no, it ain't. He is not Asperger's. Don't you, So Rapper, as you were saying about how these people are, he's a race hustler. Daggone, at least Al Sharpton can read.
I don't know about his reading level, but I do know his comprehension level on the law is pretty minimum, especially on a third grade level, because a lot of people should know better to just wait for the evidence to come out before making any type of accusations, because this whole North Wells case has very little evidence. It just has a whole bunch of race hustlers making an accusation of racism when there's absolutely nothing here.
But you know
just
what?
Trying to create Mississippi Burning 2.0.
But you know what, Rapper? Hold on. Let me say this, because I got to say this. Hold on. Rapper, he is, when we say things like he's dumb, he's not dumb, because here's the thing. He got someone who was clearly high on meth. Excuse me. God, what was he? It won't methamphetamine. What is that drug? George Floyd was on. Fentanyl. George Floyd had enough fentanyl that could have took the life of almost 2 or 3 people. This man is still making people think that Trayvon Martin was innocent. He was there for that. This man still got people thinking Michael Brown was innocent.
Same thing with the press.
Okay.
It's trying to spin. Yep.
So when I sit here and I tell people, do not for 1 second underestimate this man, because this man, he has NBA players and the NBA including him in promos and stuff. So where we may laugh and say he's comical and tarded, no, absolutely not. This man, we need to recognize him as an enemy, and this enemy wields power. The last 30 seconds is yours.
Well, I'm not laughing at him. I pretty much angered with people like him because they just lie. But I strongly recommend everybody take a look at Brandon Tatum's interview with Ruiz's friends so they get a different perspective on the type of person he was and the circumstances leading to this tragedy, and realize that this wasn't racially motivated as these liars in the press want to make it out to believe.
Well, you know, he gets away with it. He gets away with it because people have put him in a position of power to where, and to me, as a black man, you got him in front of the world, America.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, he fits everything white liberals think about black people. Benjamin Crump is a clear representation of what white liberals think of black America. We can't read. When we're in a position of power, we still need white liberals to help guide us and read and help us pronunciate the words because mentally we can't handle it. Thank you for calling in, Rapper. Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome. God bless you.
God bless you too, Rapper. That was Rapper 10,000, y'all. I had to sit here and get him more leadway because when I get to talking, when me and Rapper go back and forth and we get to talking, when me and Rapper go back and forth talking, we can just get into it and enjoy each other. We can just get into it and enjoy each other, and we can just really exchange ideas. Once again, if you would like to donate to the page, there's Venmo, PayPal. Somebody done showed me love from Venmo. Somebody done hit me on PayPal. Who's gonna be the first for Cash App tonight? Everybody done show love all across the board, and I thank everybody, especially my auntie, because she is supposed to be resting. She is supposed to be resting, and I hope she's not up because some of the stuff. Here's the thing, y'all, and I always tell y'all real quick. Some of the subjects I talk about will stress you out. Because as an American, white or black, this stuff is stressing. To see the ignorance and stupidity and the stuff that go along with this, it will stress you out. It will stress you out. It will. And so sometimes it happened to one of my producers, two of them. One happened with Mr. Pete Lawson. He's an older gentleman. He has to back away and say, you know what, Jamal, I like you, man. You know I'm always, if you need my wisdom, call me, but I need to back away a little bit. That was Mr. Pete Lawson. Happened to Mrs. Stacy. Stacy is Mrs. Stacy is the discipline. He'll go through. But sometimes this stuff get overwhelming. And then when I play the liberals and their opinions, it really gets bad. Now we're going to go to the anti-Semitic attack that happened in New York. You had someone do an anti-Semitic attack, stabbing people. And Mondami knew he could not have Benjamin Netanyahu arrested. Okay? And to me, Marco Rubio should have came out and said, if anyone from New York attempts to arrest Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu, if anyone from New York attempts to do that from the New York police station, I hope Benjamin Netanyahu's security force fire and shoot to kill. And then we're going to come in and we're going to arrest you, Mr. Mondami. See, the problem is these people keep getting away with doing stuff like this. Mamdani should not have been comfortable coming out here saying what he said. He shouldn't have been. He's comfortable because he knows there's no pushback. He knew for a fact he couldn't arrest this man. He knew it. He knew he couldn't arrest Benjamin Netanyahu. But it sounds good. This is what they want. And I'm going to tell y'all, this woke right, the woke right, they're just as big as a problem as the anti-Semitic left. See, I told you, the woke right, with these, I hate Israel, Israel is leading Donald Trump by the nose, blah, 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 that is really an insult. That is truly, truly an insult. And this should be laid down at Mamdani's feet.
To be clear, we're no longer surprised.
No elected official is responsible for every act of hate, but every leader is responsible for helping shape the climate in which we all live.
We have to bring the temperature down. We have to change the rhetoric.
Well, you better start with your New York City mayor if you want to bring the temperature down, because there's a lot of temperature. The outrage is outpouring over 2 stabbings in New York City, now being investigated as possible hate crimes. Police say a suspect targeted a Jewish man who was leaving a Jewish center, and that he also went after an Asian man. Witnesses say the guy was yelling Allahu Akbar as he was stabbing them.
You take your gun and you shoot him. You shoot him so that he looks like grated cheese.
Anti-Semitic attacks are surging in the city, now up by 480% in just the last decade. The major part of that pickup, though, in the last couple of years. And much of the anger over the latest violent incident is directed at Democrat Socialist Mayor Zoran Mamdani. Critics are calling Mamdani out for taking so long to condemn what we see is on the screen, a precipitous rise in attacks on Jewish citizens. This latest stabbing was reported at 1:30 p.m. In the middle of the day, Mayor Mamdani posted about something else just before 4 p.m. Governor Hochul commented just before 6. Finally, at 6:30, Mamdani released a statement. So he had something else to say about something else, but he didn't get to this until 5 hours later. The criticism doesn't just end there, though. One New York City councilwoman says Mamdani has blood on his hands now. The Anti-Defamation League CEO, even as the assaults continue, Mayor Mamdani persists on demonizing the world's only Jewish state, practically putting a target on our backs. That's a quote. Israel's foreign minister wrote this: months of incitement against the Jewish state, meaning Israel, from Mamdani have helped create a climate in which Jews are targeted. And here's a New York City rabbi.
How a person could stab someone with a screwdriver and scream Allahu Akbar in the heart of New York City? Well, the answer is because we have a mayor and a apparatus that is allowing anti-Semitism not only to go unchecked in the city, but it is also lauding it, applauding it, exciting it, backing it. You say that you're not an anti-Semite. Prove it. You seem to be very quick to get in front of a camera for every other thing except for Jews. This is people's lives. Stop. About face. Take responsibility for what you're creating.
Well, you can feel the frustration and the pain in this, of being targeted like this. And if you think that the anti-Semitism that's tied to Israel doesn't affect us, I mean, this is the largest place where Jewish citizens live in the world, next to the Jewish state of Israel. So the two are kind of go one-on-one. My next guest will talk about it, but for now, many also point to Mamdani's repeated attacks on Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Just this week, watch.
I believe that Prime Minister Netanyahu
belongs in The Hague. He's a war criminal.
And he's the subject of this arrest warrant for alleged crimes against humanity, for war crimes, and he's the architect of the genocide against Palestinians in Gaza as Israel's prime minister.
And I want to be equally clear. Benjamin Netanyahu is not welcome in New York City.
I will not be welcoming Benjamin Netanyahu or any other war criminals when they come to this city. I can also look at Benjamin Netanyahu and see the way that he has orchestrated this genocide and also deem him to similarly be a war criminal.
Well, Netanyahu is going to the White House, so we'll cover that. Ari Fleischer, former White House press secretary and Fox News contributor, your top line thoughts today.
Oh, this is so deeply troubling to me. This is my neighborhood, Harris. This is where my mother grew up and my grandparents came to when they came to this great country. 86th Street between Central Park and Columbus Avenue. The attack took place on 86th Street. It looks like Amsterdam. It's inconceivable to me that in a neighborhood like that, this attack could take place. There's a synagogue right there on 86th Street between Amsterdam and Central Park West that I used to attend with my grandfather. And to think you can walk out of a synagogue now and be attacked like that. The criticism of the mayor is 100% on target. Every time he says genocide, every time he says war criminal, he is incentivizing people who are crazy to go out and do crazy things and engage in violence. That man needs to look in the mirror and realize he's playing a role in creating an environment for these attacks to take place.
Look, I'm going to ask my team to put something up, and it's about the president's son-in-law. Jared Kushner's dad says that he is leaving New York City. Can we show that? I don't want to pay taxes and live in a city with a blatantly anti-Semitic mayor and his anti-Semitic wife, period. I also don't want to live in a city with the people who voted for him. I don't think you can reason with people that celebrate brutality on October 7th and say it was a hoax.
I'm sorry, but that is when you have to sit there and you have to put, they have to put a stop to this. The Trump administration have to put a stop to this. Yeah, they have to. The Trump administration has to put a stop to this. The Trump administration has to say, you know what? Nah, we're about tired of you, bro. We're right now, we are officially tired of you. Because you are threatening to harm one of our allies. You're talking about arresting one of our allies. You're talking about arresting one of our allies. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. We're not going to allow you. We're not going to allow you to do this. Marco Rubio, somebody should have came out and said, you're not going to do this. Somebody should have came out and said it. Because he gets away with saying some of the most ridiculous stuff you can say. That's ridiculous what he said. I'm sorry. That's a no-no. You threatened to arrest, and you knew it. You knew you couldn't do it. And Jewish people are getting stabbed. This is no joke. Let me show you this video as I step off real quick.
What do you think is going to happen when you elect a Muslim anti-Jew mayor in the most Jewish city in America? And what do you think is going to happen when you elect a Muslim, an always creepily smiling Muslim immigrant from Uganda who is obsessively focused on denigrating Jews and denigrating Israel to the most powerful office in the city? What did you think was going to happen? Seriously. In the last 2 years, there have been more anti-Semitic attacks in New York than at any other time in history. Last year, the number 1,437. This year, and it's only July, there have already been 1,160. That is the most anti-Semitic attacks, assaults, harassment, crime in the country by far. What did you think was going to happen when 3 days ago that same Muslim Ugandan socialist mayor called for the arrest of the prime minister of another country?
My administration has reviewed every avenue available under applicable law to determine whether New York City could execute the International Criminal Court's arrest warrant if Benjamin Netanyahu came here. It is clear that we do not have the independent legal authority to enforce this warrant. The federal government, however, does, and I call on them to join the ICC and execute this warrant. And I want to be equally clear. Benjamin Netanyahu is not welcome in New York City.
What did you think was going to happen when you elected an anti-Israel Muslim mayor who condemned the arrest of Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro, but then called for the arrest of the Jewish prime minister of Israel, tweeting after Maduro was arrested that, quote, unilaterally attacking a sovereign nation is an act of war and a violation of federal law and international law. But then he called for the arrest this week of Benjamin Netanyahu without any irony at all.
I called the president and spoke with him directly to register my opposition to this act and to make clear that it was an opposition based on being opposed to a pursuit of regime change, to the violation of federal international law, and a desire to see that be consistent each and every day.
And what did you think was going to happen when you allow thousands of Muslims in New York City to pray in the streets, in public parks? Not in a mosque. They don't do this in mosques in New York City. They do it in the streets. They do it in Times Square, parks. Again, not in a mosque, and that's deliberate, but in public with the call to prayer blaring over speakers.
This is not Cairo, Mecca, or Medina. It's New York City. And the Adhan, or Muslim call to prayer, is ringing out in the Big Apple, especially during Ramadan.
What did you think was going to happen? Well, exactly what happened. A Jewish man walking out of a Jewish center and an Asian man were stabbed in New York City yesterday with a screwdriver by a Muslim man who allegedly yelled Allah Akbar repeatedly as he stabbed them with that screwdriver. That is exactly what happens. But thankfully, Zohran Mandami immediately issued a long, impassioned tweet condemning anti-Semitism. Clearly, Zohran cares. And this tweet clearly shows his overwhelming support for the 2 million Jews that live in New York City. Now, here it is. It's going to take me a minute to read this, so just bear with me. Quote, "These hateful and despicable attacks have no place in our city," end quote. That's it. Nothing about anti-Semitism. 3 days after calling for the arrest of the Prime Minister of Israel, that was it. Now compare that to how Zohran reacted when there's even a whiff of something anti-Muslim.
The dream of every Muslim is simply to be treated the same as any other New Yorker. And yet for too long we have been told to ask for less than that and to be satisfied with whatever little we receive. No more.
Yeah, Zohran, that is also the dream of everybody else in New York City, including Jewish people in New York City, not to be harassed in the middle of the day walking out of a Jewish center. But every time you talk about genocide and every time you talk about calling Jews war criminals, you put a target on the back of Jews in America who have absolutely nothing to do with what's happening in the Middle East. I'm sorry, they don't. And you are, I think, knowingly, just my opinion, but I think knowingly incentivizing crazy people to hurt Jewish people.
I know Rapper 10,000, he likes, he loves Newsmax. Rapper 10,000 likes Newsmax and stuff, so I had to go there for Rapper. I had to go there for him for that. everyone, this right here goes to show you that that's just the reason why they do so much is because we don't the reason why they do so much is because the Republicans are too scared to be called racist. They're scared to be called attacking free speech. Republicans are scary, and we have to push back. There's no way Mamdani should have got told that if your officers attempt to arrest Benjamin Netanyahu, we have told Benjamin Netanyahu to fire, to shoot. And those officers that did that, we will arrest Mamdani and have him sent to Guantanamo Bay. Because you don't do that. You do not go and arrest an ally. We will have you arrested for violating the Hatch Act. And we will put you in Guantanamo Bay. And we will not bring you back until this is done. That's how you handle Democrats like that. Remember, phone lines are open. Phone lines are still open because I got one more subject to talk about before we go to Rumble. One more before we go to Jamal. Send him to the firing squad. Ms. Amtrak Horn says send him to the firing squad. All right, go on and pin that message. I'll pin the message to Shayne. Well, I think, has everybody did the poll? Because if you all have done the poll, then it's time for me to go on close it out. If you guys have done the poll, Jamal, we've done the poll, which some actually really, really good numbers. This poll really did some really good numbers. Let me see the numbers to the poll. Let me check the numbers to the poll and see what's going on with the numbers. I want to check the numbers to the poll so I go and close it out. Not too long. 99 views. This is pretty good. Getting myself back right. Right now, 32 votes. Wow, 32 votes. We'll go on and end that so we can go on and talk about it. All right, let's go on and so you can see the poll results. There you go. Should Shiloh Hendrix appeal her conviction to the Supreme Court? Yes, this is an attack on free speech. 78%. 16% said no, let it go, had her day in court. And some people said people should donate to her for support, just to piss them off. So, that's the poll right there. Yes, this is an attack on free speech. So your question was, yes, she should absolutely appeal this. She should absolutely appeal this. Remember, everybody, if you would like to donate to the page, please, please, please donate to the page. It is so much. We ask you to donate to the page. Let me see this. Hold up. Please donate to the page. Now, before we go to Rumble, because we got to talk about the stupid, ignorant stuff, President Trump has told Iran their money, which is frozen, you will pay with your money the destruction you caused to other people's boats. President Trump said, you will pay with your money. You will pay with your money all the destruction you caused. And President Trump is 100% serious.
President Trump is warning of major military punishment if Iran-backed Houthi rebels continue threatening shipping in the Red Sea. Meanwhile, the Islamic Republic and Great Britain are exchanging harsh words. Chief International Correspondent Steve Harrigan live again in Tel Aviv tonight. Good evening, Steve.
Good evening, Brett. That's right. Iran's Revolutionary Guard making threats of its own, saying that air bases in Britain are legitimate targets due to the fact that U.S. B-1 bomber raids are taking place from air bases in Britain. The Revolutionary Guard saying now those bases could come under attack by Iran. Britain's government responding quickly, saying the UK stands ready 24/7 to defend itself. Of course, those B-1 bombers now in use carry a huge conventional payload, 75,000 pounds of weapons. They can be refueled in the air. They don't have stealth capability, but when you control the skies, you don't need stealth, and that's the case for much of Iran at this point. As far as U.S. forces go, the 12th night in a row last night, they hit military targets inside Iran. President Trump has warned that civilian infrastructure targets could come into play as targets. That's if Iran continues to target civilian shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. As far as Kuwait goes, it is being hit again tonight by Iran, by drone attacks from Iran. Alarms going off there. So far, reports of damage, no reports of casualties in Kuwait. And finally, as you mentioned, oil topping now $100 a barrel. This is a result of an attack by Houthi terrorist rebels in Yemen on 2 Saudi tankers in the Red Sea. Those attacks with missiles and drones set one of those tankers alight. The result is spike in oil prices, but also the possibility for a second front in this war. President Trump warning, if the Houthis continue to attack Saudi shipping, they could be in for major military punishment. Brett, back to you.
Steve Harrigan live in Tel Aviv.
President Trump is not playing with these people. President Trump is dropping bombs and blowing them up. Now, I wish President Trump wouldn't tell them, I'm going to drop bombs on you next week. I'm going to drop bombs on you next week. I wish he just went on and dropped bombs on them now. I wish President Trump would go on and drop bombs on them now. Stop waiting and go and drop the bombs now.
Fox News alert, bombs away. Central Command delivering devastating blows against Iran. Targets include missile and drone facilities, coastal surveillance sites, and air defense. B-1 bombers tore into the mullahs for the first time since the ceasefire. The long-range jets packed with 2,000-pound bombs flying at the speed of sound. Our electronic warfare aircraft also headed into theater, deployed out of Maine. They're stopping over in the UK. And it jams enemy communications, radars, and navigation. And they're only in the fight when it's a real one. Once Iran caught wind, they threatened to bomb the British base. Good luck. Our F-16 Wild Weasels are back in action. Their motto, first in, last out. You fly into enemy territory, detect radars, destroy them, and clear the battle space for everybody else. Trump wants revenge.
Karachi, their foreign minister, who the other day say or something about their policies, an eye for an eye. The president's policy is a head for an eye. I mean, honestly, that's what it's going to be. I mean, they will pay a very heavy price.
Marco says the mullahs are on their knees and begging anybody with a pulse to bail them out.
I hope that they'll stop. They shouldn't really do that. They got suckered into this by the Iranians. You know, the Houthis largely were smart and stayed out of all this throughout the conflict. But they now apparently have gotten themselves suckered into this, going after Saudi Arabia and their ships. And by the way, that's, you know, I was reading reports a few hours ago that there is actually a Saudi fuel ship that's flagged Chinese. It's a Chinese ship. Are they going to blow up the Chinese ship? And this becomes a problem for China. This will become a problem for the whole world.
This could open up a second front. The Houthis claim they're blockading the Red Sea, but they're not. They did clip some tankers. One of them, a Saudi ship, now leaking oil into the water. This could snarl commerce. Today, oil closed over $100 a barrel. The commander-in-chief says if Iran or its proxies hit a ship, repair costs are coming out of their pocket. All their frozen cash we're holding, we'll just wire it to the ship company to plug the holes. Trump's considering a massive attack against Iran, bigger than Epic Fury. He says Israel would jump in, but we don't need them right now. And this just in. We're learning European diplomats are evacuating Iranian embassies. They must know something. Now, suddenly, Iran wants to come back to the table, but the president says no. Quote, they haven't felt enough pain yet.
Iran is begging us. Okay, both directly and indirectly. Let's do a deal. Let's talk. Let's talk. Iran is begging every day. The problem with Iran is every time they make a deal, the people that are in charge there, they either break it or they want to change it. So it looks like they're not ready to make a deal. So they're going to continue to pay a price. And they're going every night the price gets higher and higher and higher.
See, what it sound like they're doing, what it sound like Iranians doing, they know you have the IRGC, and you have the Speaker of their house, quote unquote, Parliament. Parliament and the IRGC are not talking, or the IRGC is running it. They don't care what the Parliament says. And President Trump is hitting them. Now, they were saying that, oh, Russia is helping. No, Russia, they saying Russia got enough because Ukraine is now hitting Russian oil. Russia, they launching in deep inside of Russia. So Vladimir Putin ain't giving them no weapons. He's selling them weapons. Let me say that again. Vladimir Putin ain't giving them weapons. He's selling them weapons. They ain't got no money. They ain't getting nothing. China ain't giving them nothing. China ain't giving them nothing. Because the stuff, the equipment they had, America raked it over. And they bought this equipment. America destroyed these Chinese radar and stuff. China don't like this. He's hitting them. President Trump is hitting them with everything he has. Donald Trump is not playing. I'm looking right now, this thing with Jesse Waters, so you guys will know what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at right here. Hold up. You know what? You see these white liberals out here doing this, they be ran over and shot. They need to be run over and shot. This needs to be a national law. You cannot do this. This need to be a national law. You cannot do this. If you surround my vehicle with my children in it, you gonna die. Dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. You surround my vehicle with my children, I'm gonna run you over. See, the problem, one of the biggest problems in America is we have let protesters feel that protesting isn't right, that no matter what, you can do it. Everybody has to shut up and be quiet when it comes to you protesting. Your protesters can shut down anything, nothing more important than protesting. There's no greater right than protesting. And that's what we keep presenting. We got restrictions on everything. The Second Amendment got restrictions. There should be restrictions on protesting. There should be a national law passed that says anybody who blocks a vehicle with children in it, the people in those vehicles have a right to run you over. That should be a national law. But we are about to go to Rumble, y'all. We are about to go to Rumble. It is time to go to Rumble. It is time to go to Rumble. Okay? Now, before I go to Rumble, if you enjoyed the show, it's at the end of the night to where you say, Jamal, I'm going to bed. It's 12:51. It's 00:51. Jamal, I cannot go and deal with the other stuff. That's cool. Jamal, I want to. That's cool. Now, as you can see, you got multiple ways to donate. What makes you feel comfortable? You have Venmo. You have PayPal. You have Cash App. Those go to me immediately. Those like, soon as I look, phone ring, bam, right there. Now, if you want to wait, say Jamal, well, I want to send it through like Cash App. You go right here, Super Chat. But I sure do want people to do more of these right here. Contributor. Look at that. Contributor. You can become a contributor for 99 cents. $1 a month on YouTube. $1 a month. And this is about to change, and I'm changing this right here. These two things are about to change. Lord, when I live and see tomorrow. For 99 for $1 a month. I'm not even talking about the $2.99, not the $4.99, not the $6.99, but for $1 a month. I hope by still talking about the $1 a month, if 12 people join that will be a blessing. That's why I got it at 99 cents a month so people can join. And if you are on Rumble Rebels, you go right here. Whatever you want to do. If you want to do more than that, you can do whatever you want. If you rant, it'll come right there. You say, well, I want to do $2. 3, 5, 10, 50, 20, 50, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Oh, that would be nice. But as you can see, it goes. And there have been people who donated tonight already. So that's how you donate, y'all. That's how you donate to the show. So you can show love. Miss Sheila Rickers is here tonight, so she's feeling a lot better. She's feeling a lot better. Now, YouTube members, I'm gonna show y'all YouTube members. I'm gonna show y'all 3 flags, and I'm gonna let y'all decide, members, for next month. Cause remember, the end of this month, this flag will be gone. What did y'all think of this flag? Right on Rumble, cause I'm about to pray. Right on Rumble. Right on Rumble. What do y'all think of this flag? What did y'all think of it? Well, you know what? Democrats need a redneck. You can always go back and watch the show. That's why I'm watching what I put out there, so that way you can have. Because basically, Southern flag. And yes, I do got the Betsy Ross flag, which is going to be next month. Next month, I'm looking to do the Betsy Ross flag. Next month will be the Betsy Ross flag for the month of August. The Betsy Ross flag for the month of August. Heavenly Father, we come unto you to pray. First and foremost, I ask for forgiveness of sin and iniquity. Lord Jesus, I know I came short today. I know I did not cross every I and dot every T. I probably didn't hook the P's and curve the R's. Lord Jesus, I do ask for forgiveness of my sin and iniquity. And everyone under the sound of my voice that's watching me right now, I pray that you forgive them of their sin and iniquity as well. For the husband that's watching me right now, I pray for the safety and security of his wife and children. For the wife that's watching me right now, I pray for the safety and security of her husband and children. I pray right now, Lord Jesus, for Miss Yvette Spillman. She's home. She's resting, but Lord Jesus, she still needs healing. Comfort her. Comfort her mind to relieve the stress and heal her body. Strengthen Mr. Lyle, because when Mr. Lyle was sick, Miss Yvette stood in his corner and helped him. Now it's time for him to help her. Give him the strength, Lord, to help her. Give him the energy to help her. I pray right now for the grandparents that are watching me. I pray for the safety, security of their grandchildren and children. I pray for my own wife and children. I pray that you protect my wife as she travels up and down these dangerous highways and byways. I pray that you protect my children. Protect my children from danger seen and unseen. Protect them. I pray right now, Lord Jesus, that you not only protect my children, protect my brothers, Jonathan and your son, protect my mother-in-law and father-in-law. I pray right now for our boys and girls in the military. I pray that you keep them safe, protect them from the dangers, and strengthen their families, Lord Jesus, because their families are back here knowing that their sons and daughters, husbands and wives and grandparents are over there in harm's way. So I ask you to put a protective shield around them and comfort their families. I pray right now for all law enforcement, Lord Jesus, because our law enforcement is under attack. Criminals are running wild. Criminals do not get punished, and the people are taking up for the criminals. I pray right now for all our first responders. I pray right now, Lord Jesus, for those who are in hospital, hospice, and nursing homes, and we pray for the staff of the hospital, hospice, and nursing home. And I pray for all the farmers out there, the hog farmers, the chicken farmers, the produce farmers, the dairy farmers, the cattle ranchers. We're praying for right now those who do deliveries, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Amazon, UPS, GoGo, FedEx. We pray right now for the U.S. Postal Service, UPS. We pray for those who do transportation, bus drivers, church van drivers, and those carpool drivers. And we pray for our truck drivers on the road. And we pray for our train conductors and train engineers. For it is the precious name of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, for he is God Almighty. Let everyone say amen. All right, y'all, let us head over there. Let us head over. Let us head over to Rumble. That's what you will see if we head over to Rumble. Let us head over to Rumble. The Rumble Rebels, as you can see, there go Rumble. Now, when you come over here, hit a like button. Right now, Rumble has 23 people. Let's go check real quick before we go. Facebook has 24 people tonight. That's a blessing. And YouTube has 33 right now. YouTube got the most. YouTube is representing 33 people. Now let's head on out of here and let's go on and go and head over to Rumble. Let's go and head over to Rumble. Remember, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. To everyone, I want to say, wrong picture. Is that the right one? Oh man, I hate when I get the wrong picture. To everyone who's going to bed, but no, here is the thing, Democrats need a redneck. I actually am making something. I actually am. And I want y'all to see the comment he made, okay? I want y'all to see the comment he made. He says, I hate you're not making anything off the 99 cent. You should raise the contributor price to $1.50. The reason why I do the 99 cent, Okay, let me say this. The reason why I said the 99 cent is because the more members, the more paid members you have. Hold up, comments are turned off. Oh, okay. Well, I say, why is the comments turned off? It shouldn't be. The reason why I do 99 cent Democrats, because the paid subscriptions help push my page out there because people are willing to pay. And remember this, okay? Democrats need a redneck. Let me show you something. Membership. If 12 people do a contributor, 12 people, and 3 do that, President 45-47, those 12 people who are contributors will help the page spread more because they're paying $1 a month, say paying something to hear me speak. So that lets YouTube know, back off me a little bit, but also help my page grow. Because yeah, I may only get 50 cents out of this, but that 50 cents is worth YouTube taking their foot off my neck. So please, the 99 cent is a great thing. It brings in more. All right, everybody, let's head over to Rumble. I want everybody, good night. I will see you at Rumble.